going on. All right. Guys, this is happening.
Yeah, I'll pick up the kids after soccer practice. They're real good at kicking that stuff. I know we're not still married. My voice wasn't excited. Look, have a great night with Steve. Bye, Samantha. Still love you. Emails, man. I wish there was a robot that just answered all my emails for me. I'd pay that robot handsomely. All right, we need better decapitations, more blood, the classic. There's not enough blood. Hey, who's playing with the lights? That's not funny. I'm sensitive. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Whatever. Weird. Back to work, finishing my 17,000th email of the day. What the? Hey. Okay, what's going on? Now that's no, you don't. Who's doing, boss? What is? Okay, the joke's over. We get it. Okay, this is not funny anymore.
The fuck? Wow.
Spooky, scary warriors den send shivers down your spine? I think maybe they do, Josh. Josh, what the heck just happened to Larry?
Larry got my dude.
They got him. Where'd they take our man? I believe Dead by Daylight might have something to say about Larry and his whereabouts, because we are collaborating with them for the event Survivors of the Fog live tomorrow, October 21st through November 11th. Unfortunate that it took the sacrifice of Larry to make this happen, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. We might hear a little bit more about Larry later on in the show.
Why does it sound like you had something to do with it? You're like, it just happens.
I mean, you got to make things. You got to wheel and deal sometimes. We might be having the Dead by Daylight team on a little bit later. Mathieu Cote, the game director, as well as Nico and Jeremy from the For Honor team to talk about the collaboration between our teams to make this happen. And after that, we'll go into the Survivors of the Fog game mode with Vanessa and Jeremy. And in the meantime, a little bit of housekeeping. A little bit of spooky housekeeping in a spooky haunted house for you to do, Josh, about the Twitch Drops campaign.
Yes, who likes spooky Twitch drops? Because I do. So essentially, these are our, just our kind of standard fare Twitch drops that we've kind of been doing over the past couple weeks. So as you can see on the screen now, 30 minutes of accumulated viewing time, you will receive one scavenger crate, and then every 10 minutes of accumulated viewing time as well, 100,000 steel. You have a chance to win that. It's a lot of steel. And we're also still doing the Twitch directory. If your favorite streamer or any streamer that is playing For Honor has their drops enabled, you can, kind of get yourself some cool stuff, some scavenger crates, some steel.
Twitch drops coming, boys.
And for those streamers as well, if you happen to be the one of the top 10 streamers at the end of our dates, which will be October 21st from November 4th, you will receive 100,000 steel. That is a lot of steel, just as a thank you and a nice little, I guess, gift for being super awesome and streaming For Honor, because For Honor is cool and we like For Honor. Isn't that right, Matt?
That's right. Even when it's scary as hell, which it will be tomorrow. So thank you for that housekeeping, Josh. And we will be right back with a very, very spooky trailer for the Survivors of the Fog event. Survivors of the Fog.
I don't know what that was. I apologize.
It's okay. I forgive you. Warriors, we'll be right back.
Okay, show me.
Pointless brutality fosters only blight and decay. A herald of death now walks upon Heathmoor, preying upon its ruthless warriors. Murderers bound to a life of violence and death. Bound to fight endlessly, blindly. Prisoners of the entity's cycle of terror.
Wow. Wow. Fuck me. This shit cannot be killed, right?
Dread it, run from it. Our collaboration with Dead by Daylight still arrives. Hello, Warriors. We are joined today by three very special guests. Nico and Jeremy, two old hands of the Warriors Den. We are delighted to have you. Hello. And also, Mathieu Cote, the game director of Dead by Daylight. Honored to have you, sir. How are you doing today?
Very good. Thank you so much for having me. It's a great pleasure to be here. It's kind of an honor too. Ha.
Oh,
Amazing. You're gonna fit right in. That's what we like to see. So Nico and Mathieu, if you could talk a little bit about how a massive collaboration like this even gets started.
Well, it's started with a phone call and just a great idea. I think we got into it right away. For us, it was special and new and a little scary because we are quite used by now to bringing new licenses into Dead by Daylight and sort of integrating them into our game. But putting Dead by Daylight into something else had never been done before, and it was great to be able to do that with the team at For Honor. It was just a perfect match.
Yeah, it was scary for us too, which is fitting for a Halloween event for sure. But yeah, it was same, 5 year in the life of For Honor. It's great for us. We've done so many events. We've done many Halloween events. Last year we did a best of approach, and we really wanted to shift things around this year. And so when the opportunity to collaborate with Dead by Daylight presented itself, we jumped on it, right? So yeah, the team was super excited, and it was,
It fits.
from a creative standpoint, it was challenging, it was stimulating. We could see the team was super excited about pitching tons and tons of ideas about how we're going to make that happen. Part of my job was to say no to a lot of those ideas, because one of the interesting parts of that creative process is really how do we draw inspiration from your game, from Dead by Daylight? What ingredients can we bring to our recipe while staying true to what For Honor is and to our fans? So it was super exciting.
Yeah, for us, it was absolutely thrilling to also see someone from the outside trying to sort of distill what is the flavor of Dead by Daylight. What are these iconic characters and the
How
pieces
old is
of the
Dead by
environment
Daylight,
that are
by the way? It's also a
immediately
pretty old game,
recognizable,
right?
and then instill that into a very well-established lore and environment, and really turn it, like the map that's done is so very Dead by Daylight, but at the same time it's very much For Honor. So these two things manage
Still a
to
very active
blend
game, I
in
believe.
in a way that is
A lot of people
kind of
play
delicious.
this.
but if I can add, like working on the realization of this, like you're seeing some part of the map. Usually, when we're working on an event with a game mode, we're focusing more on the gameplay first, and then the realization and the art style come up after. But the team was so hyped to work on this that the realization kind of went very far early in the process, and I think it was the L1 validation where we validated the basis of the game mode, but we had like a super high level art already there because like the team was so motivated that it went pretty fast.
Yeah, that
for
was
us,
probably I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say that for us it was one of the things that we were actually not worried about. We know Ubisoft well. We know the quality of the products that you guys release. I've released for so many years now, and we knew it was gonna look absolutely awesome. And we had no worry about that. And obviously, you can just look at the images right now, and you know that you guys really knocked it out of the park. So yeah, that was
Yeah.
great to see.
Our teams got pretty good at pushing the envelope in terms of realization. But yeah, as you said, Jeremy, that was one of the most good-looking,
Wow.
first actual PlayStation, the L1 validation. That's our stage, our production stage
Well,
validation.
this will be a lot
The
of
L1
loot
is
to
where we validate
find.
gameplay, and yeah, that was the best-looking one I think we've ever had. So yeah, testament to how the team was excited and like pulled all the stops to make this game mode the best that it could be.
Just to give a last example, like when we started at the CB level, we needed to brainstorm a bit and throw some ideas. We organized a few play sessions there, and those play sessions are optional, of course. It's just to bring idea and to familiarize ourselves with the brand. And those play sessions were always full. We had to do some rotation because like everyone wanted to participate and throw idea and have fun playing Dead by Daylight. So yeah, it was another example on how the team was hyped to work on this collaboration.
Yeah, and one thing that I absolutely cannot pass up also is to say that for us working with some Montreal friends was actually great. I mean, it's something that we couldn't we wouldn't have said no anyway, but we couldn't pass up. It was just too much fun. There's so many people that are, I mean, that we know each other. I mean, it's a small world, the video game industry in Montreal, even though it's quite a big industry. We all sort of know each other, or we've heard about each other. So it was really nice to work with some friends here.
Yeah, absolutely. Great local partnership. We Montreal represent. That
Yeah.
was really cool. And I want to thank both of our teams internally and you guys at Behavior for like making the process so smooth. For a first, we did not expect it to go as smoothly as it did. So yeah, really kudos on both teams to making this happen so smoothly. That was a great collaboration from our standpoint.
Yeah, it's true. It was awesome. I think that our team has been in your shoes so many times that we could sort of empathize with what's needed to do that. So
To bring it back to the beginning, it has been an honor to work with the Dead by Daylight team, absolutely. And we talked a lot about Survivors of the Fog and the October 21st through November 11th event in our game. But Mathieu, someone's head is going to be a charm in your game. If you could talk about that a little bit.
yeah, we were asking you during that process, like if you had someone specific in mind that we could bring and more or less punish in Dead by Daylight. And so for those of you interested, you can go into the Dead by Daylight store, enter the code For Honor, and get Larry's head that you can now dangle from your belt or from your hook.
That's amazing. There he is, our Larry, right where he should be in Dead by Daylight.
Cool.
You love to see it.
Welcome.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on and talking about this. Thank you, Nico and Jeremy, and thank you, Mathieu. That is again the Survivors of the Fog game event is running from October 21st through November 11th, and on October 22nd you can
Come
start
on, guys.
redeeming
Show
Larry's
us.
head
Show
in
us
Dead by Daylight. Thank
what
you all
the
so much.
actual
We'll be
shit is.
right back to talk about the game mode. See you then, Warriors.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yes, yes, give it to me, give it to me. Yes, yes. Okay. Oh, the music is cool, by the way.
Warriors, welcome back to the Den. I am joined with Vanessa and Jeremy to talk about Survivors of the Fog, and Jeremy has been here for a while. But how's everybody doing?
Great. And you?
I'm good, thanks, Josh.
I am doing very well. Yes, Survivors of the Fog will be available from October 21st to November 11th. I'm going to give a little details. So, Jeremy, let's start with you. Just kind of talk about like the event, the rules that our players can kind of, know kind of going into it, and then just what it was like to collaborate with the Dead by Daylight team to create this event.
Yes, absolutely. So first of all, this game mode is going to take place in a Dead by Daylight version of Cindermill. So it's a map we already had, but it seems to be very obvious for everyone that this was the map with the most opportunities to make it feel scary and to make it fit with the Dead by Daylight world. So that's why we selected that map. Now, this game mode is a Dominion variation. So you will see there is no lane and no minion. But you will find 3 capture zones in the map that kind of represent the generator area where you need to repair the generator. So the goal, this is one of the CP, of course. So the goal is to capture the zone, but also to boost the zone. So while staying in the capture zone, you are kind of activating the generator. This is also kind of recreation of what is happening in the DBD world. So this is giving twice as much point when you are boosting the zone. So this is important to do. Now the winning condition is the same thing as Dominion. So you need to reach 1,000 points. When you succeed, you can put the opposing team in breaking, and then you can kill everyone once and for good.
Nice.
Now the interesting part of it is that to prevent you from repairing the generator, there is this guy there, the neutral bot, that is the trapper, and he's going around the map, he's roaming there, putting some traps here and there, but he can also teleport to you. So if you feel safe, you feel far from him, still try to be on your toe because he can be right around the corner. So this guy is super strong. He deals a very high amount of damage. He's not gonna one-shot you, but it's almost that. So really be careful with this guy. The goal, and we did a lot of play sessions, the goal was really to make him scary. So when he's around, you need to be scary of him.
He's so scary. I remember the play session with the heartbeat, everything. He's getting closer. It's super scary.
Yeah. Well, that's what we tried to do.
Yeah.
Super cool shit.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, that killer, you cannot kill him, but you can inflict him damage. And if you wound him enough, then he's gonna retreat, and he's gonna give you some great rewards, so renown, but also points that will help you to win the game. So that's basically the ground rules for this.
I wonder if this guy can get revenge as well.
I'm so excited for this game mode. I've been playing Dead by Daylight recently, kind of just like a lot recently, and seeing the collaboration between like our team and the Dead by Daylight team has been really cool. Just kind of seeing the similarities. So like the zones function as generators, and we're gonna talk about like executions and stuff. So like it was really awesome kind of seeing how everything is kind of being intertwined, and it's a collective effort. Like everyone's like putting in like work, and it's really nice. But Vanessa, let's go ahead and jump on over to you because we do have some mood effects. We've got some things that we want to kind of show off that are kind of do go in line with Survivors of the Fog. So why don't you talk to us about what we can see with this event?
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. We have free stuff like this battle outfit. Inspired by Dead by Daylight. I mean, everything is, like you said, it's Dead by Daylight flavor, and it looks amazing. And yeah, I can't wait to see people having all of that equipped. Look at that. Look at this mood effects. It looks like it's like the entity from the game, from the Dead by Daylight game, that when you get killed and at the end. So it's pretty scary, right?
I'm a fan. I especially I love it on the raw. I think it looks.
Yeah, I think it's really great.
And everything we just saw is free. It's in the event pass, so you can grind it. You can have it for free.
I'm gonna equip that little skull on everything. Full edge. But we also have executions as well that we want to go ahead and show off. I kind of tease it briefly, but this process is something that you don't see every day. So why don't we go ahead and talk about that?
Yeah, so you can see right now in our animation software that we're still using Larry to get executed to do our animation. Naturally. But for this one, because this one is inspired by the Huntress from Dead by Daylight, so we're using Berserker because it used kind of the same weapon. So we kind of did the same animation with that, but we're using. You can see in game that we're using the exact weapon from Dead by Daylight. So team lend us the asset for that, so it looks even more real. And the VFX team and the sound effects team did an amazing job. You can hear the lullaby of the Huntress.
Super long execution here.
And really scary.
That's so cool. Just like the small little attention to detail, just to make sure like the immersion's really there. When you're playing a game that isn't Dead by Daylight, you're playing it.
Yes.
Super awesome. Because we also have another execution. This is inspired by the Trappers. So let's go ahead and talk about this one as well.
Yeah, so again, Larry getting executed in the this execution. I really like this one because I don't know. I feel like it's really Dead by Daylight signature. You know, the trapper. It's like it's really scary, and I love the the killer camera. But when you're getting killed, the camera is even like scarier. You will see it a lot in game because the thing with this execution is that the killer in the game mode event, will kill you with this execution. So you might see it a lot.
Oh no, Execution just got hooked.
Yeah,
Is that his second hook, or is that? Oh, that was his death hook. Never mind.
Yeah, he spammed the hook to put you in this hook. So that's how you die. You can see it like spawn and all. It's really scary and it's so cool. It's really Dead by Daylight.
Oh,
and I'm so
shit.
glad that we're able to do something like that in For Honor, just to have like the little flavor. It's really cool. Just amazing.
Yeah.
Time to farm
So
less
after being
steel.
killed several times by this execution, you'll be able to buy it and then kill other with it.
That's
It
it.
comes full circle. It's the circle of life, you know.
Exactly.
Yes, and you can see here the illustrious outfit. Same killer as the execution. You can see the Huntress, Dark Lullaby. You can equip it with, yeah, look at that with the hatchet.
Because we have the hunters and we have the trappers like mask.
Yes,
which
both of them.
this is. If there was any way to make Shigoki more intimidating than he already was, just throw a trapper mask on him. Like
That's
that right there is. I'm running the opposite direction. 'Cause I'm
It's pretty
not
scary.
good for that. But yeah, no,
Wait,
this
there's two
everything-
different
I keep saying it. I'm like a
illustrious
fanboy here,
outfits?
even though I'm, you know. But like, cause like even this, like the podium, like you know, being able to escape from the trapper and kind of.
Yeah,
You know,
that's it. In Dead by Daylight, you escape.
That's just
to win,
fucking
you have to escape
hilarious.
from a trap, but in For Honor,
Signature.
you literally
Wow.
escape from the trap because you won the game. You know, so you see the
Wow,
end
this
part.
is actually fun.
I really like the little storytelling that we're able to create with that this collaboration. So
but looks like somebody found the trap door. They're gonna escape. They don't need to open one of the exits. But also, as you can tell, I played Dead by Daylight because I keep making references. But Jeremy, I also want to talk about some of the armor variations that we have coming. Now, they're not necessarily related to the event itself. They are something that is coming with the title update. So let's go ahead and give a little tease and look at what these variations look like.
Yes, but like you said, they're not linked with the Dead by Daylight flavor and thematic, but we still have some amazing character variation. Those one are based on the same mood board and on the same thematic than the weapon in the battle pass. So you'll be able to equip the full kit with the weapons, but also with those variation. And the goal here was really to have like a fancy decorative king collection. So it's an armor that was maybe lost underwater for times and times. Some of them have some rust, but really that's the feeling we wanted to create with them. This is only a sneak peek. You will see a full video of all of them, and all the characters will receive those variations. So this is some good stuff that is coming. And just before we go, I think it's the last time I'm gonna speak with you. So I want to say again. For today, just for today. But I want to say a huge congrats and a huge thank you to both teams.
I think it's a
to our
really
team,
cool
but also
event,
to the
guys.
Behavior
Can't
team.
wait to
The
play this
collaboration
shit.
was amazing. We have some amazing content, and I'm pretty sure the
I
community
really
will be,
enjoyed the
as excited
Hitakiri
to
event.
play
I
it
just
as
loved
we
it.
were to work on it. So I can't wait to see some footage of it and have a great time with that.
Awesome. Vanessa, would you like anything else to add?
yeah, same like just Jimmy was just said. We're so happy with this collaboration, and we cannot wait to have the player having hands-on that.
Awesome stuff. Before we kick it to the armor variation video, Vanessa, Jeremy, thank you so much for joining us to talk about the event, talk about armor variations and executions and all that stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and kick it to
Time
the
to
armor
gather
variation
some
video.
steel,
Don't touch
guys.
that mouse or remote or
Would
phone,
need
whatever.
that 10,
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
100,000 steel for sure for that. And that's really cool. The super low tunes. Black Prior looks so fucking weird in this shit, like a king. Honestly, Lawbringer looks amazing. So expansive, shiny. It looks rusty, but like an ancient warrior. I think that Peacekeeper looks the best. And maybe the Warmonger looks good. Ugh. Wow, shit! Can't say. God. Holy moly, man. Man, to be honest, For Honor is the only game, like the only fucking game in the galaxy where I do care about how characters look like. They look so fucking sick. Sick. They look sick, guys. The customization that you can do in this game is an absolutely different level, just phenomenal. This is the only game where I care about, you know, this fancy stuff. Is it Yorm? It's not Yorm. Who the fuck is that? It can be Yorm. Ooh, the grandpa looks insane. Jesus. Jesus, man. Holy moly. Fucking hell. This looks crazy. Man, the Warlord looks insane. Man, shit, they've done a lot of work on these things. Ooh, just silly. Just silly. I thought that even beats the Battle Pass this month. This season, I mean. The Battle Pass look cheap now, you know, comparing to this stuff. Look at that shit. Crazy. They all look like kings and queens. I think they didn't show Kyoshin. Like Kyoshin was there in the beginning. Oh, man, that's crazy.
Not much, Josh. What's up with you?
That armor variations video was pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I was
a little nervous.
You nervous about? I was like, you nervous about armors? Too shiny?
I'm nervous about Survivors of the Fog in general and the sort of October vibe we're in right now.
Exactly. And speaking of Survivors of the Fog, everything that we showed in the previous segment, so the executions, the podium, all that good stuff, it actually comes in its own bundle that you can get for a limited time. Just make sure you get it before November 11th, or else it'll be gone.
What?
It is 52,000 steel. There is a ton of stuff in there. You've got like the Trapper mask, and you have the Huntress mask. You've got the executions and all this awesome stuff.
Sheesh.
I'm probably gonna buy it, because
I've
it
never
looks
seen
dope.
such an
So yeah,
expensive
definitely go ahead and check
bundle.
that out whenever you fire the game up.
Absolutely. And for the in-game activities, we have Rights of the
Bach,
Jormungandr.
what's
from
up, my
October
man?
21st, Jormungandr from October 21st through October 28th for Marching Fire
45
owners.
years!
And as you may have suspected, we have an in-game order for Survivors of the Fog. Beat the faction with the most generators captured in Survivors of the Fog matches. That's right, the generators are here. The Dead by Daylight ones, you know the ones. And as you already know, Survivors of the Fog will be live
Oh my
from
god,
October
Bach,
21st
man, with the
through November
45
11th.
months.
So Warriors, get in there and play this
That's
scary,
incredible.
scary limited time game mode. As we make this outro from the
Thank
Warriors
you
Den,
so much for
one
that.
video we will be showing you is a kind of cool surprise video with a really hyped
That's
trailer.
incredible,
we'll be doing
man.
a 9-part skill challenge series, the goal of which is just to be part of your journey in improving as much as you want, basically. It's whatever steps you want to take to improving as a For Honor player, which is always a difficult task. I know it better than anybody. Whatever steps you want to take, this video
Thanks for
series
the
is hopefully going
tier
to be part
2
of your
as
journey
well,
toward
man.
self-improvement.
Thank
And
you
we have
very
a few
much.
other things to take us home, Josh.
Well, yes, we do actually. If you want to check out the Survivors of the Fog gameplay, Chris and Yusuf over on the Ubisoft News team are going to be playing Survivors of the Fog tomorrow at 1 p.m. EDT. So definitely go ahead and check that out if you are, interested in the game. They're gonna go over everything: the game mode, the game itself, cosmetics, all of that awesome thing, all of those awesome things. And Warriors, that's gonna go ahead and wrap today's show. We're gonna go ahead and kick it to the 2 videos that we mentioned: the skill challenge series, which is gonna look really awesome, and the Survivors of the Fog trailer as well. For those who might have missed it. For Matt and myself, thank you for joining us. Be sure to follow the
That
Warriors.
was a ton of
follow
fun
For Honor on all of
watch.
our social media platforms and Reddit and all that stuff. And we will catch you, in the future dens. See ya.
October 21. This starts tomorrow, right? So
Get
what is
ready
this skill
for
about?
the improvement program you deserve with the intensity you need, because the For Honor Skill Challenge series is coming to ya. In just 9 weeks, you'll go from top heavy 0 to anti-gank hero. Oh yeah! New to For Honor? A veteran hitting a wall? Time to train at your pace and absolutely no pressure. Other than your own impossible standards. Light spammers, bashers, gankers, warlords camping bridges, they're not gonna believe how good you are, brother. No matter what your track record says. So get ready for a 9-part challenge series that will help you become the warrior you've always wanted to be. And to have the confidence you need to Tiandi kick the existential dread out of your life for good. Oh yeah!
Fuck, this is so cool. Look at that. Monger card. Fuck.
Pointless brutality fosters only blight and decay. A herald of death now walks upon Heathmoor, preying upon its ruthless warriors. Murderers bound to a life of violence and death. Bound to fight endlessly, blindly. Prisoners of the entity's cycle of terror.
Oh, sheesh. That was so cool. Starting tomorrow.